are you today? I am stepping in for Debbie today. I am stepping in today for Debbie. She's going and doing her radiation today, and they tell us what time they're going to schedule her for, and there's no choice if ands or buts about it. So, can't sit on her little chair seat. It's too high for me, and I nearly fall over. So let's take a look here really quick. It was a not great time starting. I had to restart. So I probably don't have everything put together in my mind in this moment. So bear with me. And I have not looked at anything. I am absolutely not prepared today, guys. However, I will say that I'm excited about what I am seeing and what we have that came in from Graphic 45. So give me just a moment, because Graphic 45 always takes up so much of my space, because it loves to do that. Okay. So we have something back in stock. So I'm just going to talk to you about those very quick. Hi, Thelma. Hi, Irene. Hi, Alice. Adeline. And I think I'm missing somebody in that group. Irene? No, I got Irene. Anyways, welcome everybody. We got a box of Graphic 45 in, and some of it's repeats, but some of it is new. So this is our Hip Hip Hooray. I really love this print. It's so much fun. Our prints and solids. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, just because we've done this one before. We got in some new ephemera and stickers for that set. We have, this tells me that we do not have a lot of it. So we have stickers, rub-ons, stickers, and the 8x8 of the Curious and Curiouser. Whatever is in stock is my thought is that this will be the last ability to purchase, and these will be what we have that haven't sold out from the company. So that gives me a little bit of an inkling. We have some stickers from Fly to Fancy. We got in the keepsake edition for Flutter. And this one is the pack kit. You get a piece, you get a the 12x12s, the sticker set, and the ephemera in this set. 2 of 8 designs. There are also patterns and solids in here, 2 each of 4 designs, the ephemera and the sticker. I just want to double check that I was telling you correctly. So here is the keepsake collector, and then we have the keepsake kit with the metal die that has the dragonfly, and they include the ephemera and sticker in here as well. Oh, and something that's interesting that they have done with these keepsake kits is that if you get the kit, you get, I just want to double check it. It's not in the regular keepsake edition. It's in the kit edition. They give you a step-by-step card inspiration project sheets, so you can take a look and see what they made with these. Hi, Mary R. Oh, look, I jumped the gun. Brittany is always so good about putting everything together in the same place, but this time it was not the case. So we do have the 12 by 12 in of the Curiouser and Curiouser. Hello, Glenn. We have the 12 by 12 of Seize the Day. We have, again, in stock, The Beach is Calling. This is last summer's set. And we have Warm Wishes. Back in again. This comes with a sticker set. So that's how old this one is in comparison to the other ones. It was back when we automatically got sticker sets in with the item. But it was more expensive. Make a Splash in 12 by 12 and with the sticker set. Sunkissed. There we go. Isn't that so cute and pretty? And we've got the sticker set in that one. The Parisian Deluxe Collector's Edition. I love this paper. It's probably one of my favorites. And for the majority of it, it's because of all the backgrounds of sweets and flowers that they have. I also like their picture pieces, but I really just love the entire rest of the set and not necessarily these pieces as much as all the extras that they have of pastries and flowers and flan. And there's one in here that I especially love. It has little tiny cupcakes and goodie pedophores, some really beautiful things on that in that set. If you haven't had a chance to take a good look at it, I recommend that you do. We have Sunshine on My Mind back in stock. We had a tiny bit of ephemera in that, but I can't say that we still have any. We have the kit that just came in as well for the album kit, and that has some ephemera in it. And so if you want to make those cards that I showed you, the 8x8 is what I used these with. So I hope that that gives you some ideas. All right, and then we have our Fairy Boutique. This one is so beautiful, and I love all the sweet dresses and florals that they've put into this. I love the colors. I can't say enough about this set. And this is when they started adding 4 patterns and solids, 2 sheets per design, and then the 8 decorative papers. So 24 double-sided sheets total. So these are just so pretty. And if you haven't taken a look at their rub-ons and their stickers, I recommend that you do. They're the perfect size for using with these smaller 8x8s. They're a little bit smaller than the ephemera, and I really like the rub-ons and the sticker set for this because everything is so tiny being fairy. I think that it's just fitting to have those smaller pieces. Uh-oh. Problem with sound. Okay, I'm glad that others have a good sound. And hopefully I haven't seen anything stop or stall. If you guys do see that happen, I understand that last Wednesday it did a lot of stopping and starting. So if you will just give me a heads up and let me know that that's happening. And I'm not sure about the rest. Okay, here's our patterns and solids as a separate pack for the fairies. They are so cute, but I am not going to take long with those because we've shown them before. We also have back in stock the binder album with interactive pages. I will tell you that several of our albums have been found on Amazon where we sell as well. And when that happens, we find that we start selling out of that item quicker because it gets sent to various different people as being ones that we have in Amazon. So I will tell you that this one has been spotted. The matchstick one has been spotted, and the wrap album with the square, the square folders and tags that go in it has also been spotted. And so this one here and the black will probably go back out again. My laptop does not have a good sound either. I have laptop on mute and sound on TV. Very disappointing. Oh no. Okay, smooth live stream. So there are certain things that have worked. Adeline, maybe take your sound off your TV and unmute your laptop, because I know that it will give you an echo if you're trying to send it through your TV. You may have a little bit of delay in what I say in comparison to what you see on the video, but you may find that the sound works better that way. And I'm giving Mary R a chance to come back in again. So maybe if the two of you, no issues tonight, good. Just holler at me if you do. So that I'm going, this was kind of fast as far as all of these goodies. I'm waiting because I've got new stock in from Graphic 45 and I don't want some people to miss it. So I'm going to give a little bit of time to those people. To get back in on my TV, no echo, my laptop. Oh, the laptop is just the issue. Got it. Okay, I'm watching for Mary R. So let me see. What can I tell you about today? I know that today I'm covering and next week I'm covering for Debbie. They give her radiation appointments, but you never get to choose them. So when she's going in for the radiation piece of things, it means that they just give you the list for the next week or so and say, here you go, here's all your appointments. So I have this week and next week. I'm not sure about the following week, but we'll just kind of have to see what Wednesdays are going to look like, because normally she'd go in a little bit earlier, but they just give you what they've got and you do what you need. So that is what she has done, and I'm here. Okay, Mary R, problem solved. Great. I saved it for you, Mary, so then that way you can see our new items from Graphic 45 that just came in. And I'm going to sneak peek this one first. I shouldn't say sneak peek. This is what I'm going to do first. Okay. I have to come in a little bit, I know, to show you things. I will do my best to hold them up to the camera, so then that way you can see them a little bit better. If you can't, let me know and I'll pull them out of the bags. So this is our tags and frames in our nice thick chipboard. And these are the pictures that are on it. I think what I'm going to do is come in just a tiny bit closer and start at the top. Okay, there we go. These are really beautiful. And I don't say that usually with Halloween pieces, but the pictures are really lovely. I'm not a Halloween person. I know that Debbie isn't a Halloween person either. But this, I am tempted to just go ahead and, oh, can't see the top of the ghost right now, but I will show you the back here in just a minute. These are the rub-ons. But this is such a nice non-child like set. It's really geared for people that are older. And I like that about it. I do not know. Those are the two rub-ons. I have no idea if they're going to do a different type of fall. I don't think so. Usually when they send out their stuff, they do Christmas and fall at the same time. And I think this is the fall for this year. So look at these. They're really pretty. I'm going to pull this out so that I can show you the 8x8. It takes up a little bit more space when you put in the camera so close so that you can see them. Here is our ephemera. And as you can see, there is our size. And I'm going to pull the camera out so that you can see. This is our size of ephemera. So the ephemera is fairly large in this set. These would make such fun little books for if you like attending Halloween or you have kids that have Halloween. I could totally make books of my children and Emma and Lily and myself. You name it. We have so many pictures with time over time with Halloween dress up, things like that. My mom and my dad both worked very hard for providing me and my friend that I used to have hang out at my house pretty frequently as a little kid. And we would go out and we would dress up, and there were things like making pumpkins and Raggedy Ann. And as I got older, it got fancier and we had things like Bugs Bunny, you name it. We had tons of fun as kids, and my mom and dad both worked so hard to provide us with those great costumes. I want to go as a hobo one year. I don't know what that was about, and I was like 4 or 5. But somehow or another, I don't know what caused it to be of interest to me, but I had my handkerchief and I had my smudges on my face, and I said, I'm going this way. You can be a queen or a cowgirl. Well, Thelma, I was a little bit of everything. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Truth. I hope that it was a good passing. That's always what we hope for, isn't it? And I come from having a hospice nurse in my own, and I know that that is their ultimate goal if she was on hospice, is that she has a comfortable and smooth passing and helping the families get to where they need to be. So I'm so sorry, Truth. That is so hard. I don't know what that's like yet, so I'm hoping that I don't know for a while more. I know that for Debbie, the idea that you don't have your parents around anymore really kind of hit. Her dad had passed away before her mom, and her mom was a go-getter, as you know. Okay. So this is a sagey print on one side, and then this is the next piece of the print. Oh, excuse me. this is an orange one, and this one has a stripe as well. And then this background, and I don't know if it's picking up for you guys, but it's kind of like two very close colors. And so I hopefully you can see that. Here's our black. Good. I'm glad. That's the other set of black. And then this one's almost kind of like a burgundy orange. The back side is definitely more burgundy. And this is kind of the print on several of them on the back, just with the mixed colors. So that is the patterns and solids for this set. And this one is called Ghostly Greetings. Here's our stickers. I'll zoom in again. Here are our stickers. They're really, like I said, this is a more upscale version, upscale version of, it's almost like boutique Halloween. So if you go into some of the boutiques and stores, they have a lot of refined pictures. And that's what this reminds me of. I was trying to decide and figure it out. Okay. So in the 12 by 12, you have 24 double-sided sheets. There are 8 decorative papers, 4 patterns and solids, and 2 sheets of each design. So you're getting these sheets, getting 2 of each of the sheets. We're going to look at the 8 by 8 because it's a little bit easier for me to bring up to and zoom in, but this just gives you an idea of this paper. It really is pretty beautiful for being Halloween. And it doesn't seem possible that we're almost to Halloween. My mom said she didn't get her summer banner hung, and she said, well, maybe I'll just get my fall ones. And then she said, oh, wait, your dad took them out with the fall stuff. They weren't supposed to go out, but let me see. So I put up the summer one yesterday because she couldn't find it. So there you have it. So it'll have just a little tiny bit of summertime fun. And then from there, lots of glare. There we go. And then from there, I'll hang up her fall ones for her. And mine are still, my fall ones are hanging up, and I have not taken the time to make my summer ones. So I've got to wait a little while. There's the black. So these are, again, the version of solids and papers that you got in the set, or you get them 2 sheets, each design, each side. And these are a little bit different of patterns and solids than what you see in the papers. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. I think Bryce is sneaking in the door. Sneaker, sneaker. Roses, beautiful roses. Pumpkins. I love white pumpkins. I think that they're so unique. And then there's the back side. Hi, Bryce. There we go. These are your cut up sheet sets where you've got little sections that you can make into background cards, and then here are your prints. Yeah, we should probably turn it down a little bit more just because people will be in a little bit. Thank you, Bryce, for doing that. I hear beep, beep in the background.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay.
Got some orange pumpkins. Truth's mom passed away today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So she came on, and so I wanted to make sure that I told you so that you could pass that on to Debbie.
I will.
Here's the orange backgrounds. Look at those borders. I explained that this is almost like boutique Halloween. It's not kiddish. It really has some beautiful artist work in this one. Would you say upscale, boutique-ish?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm giving it. Roadrunner. I love the Roadrunner. Oh, are we off on a totally different conversation? I think we are. I said something about that my mom and dad made me a costume of Bugs Bunny as I got older. And not only was it a nice costume that they made, and they made it from scratch. All of them came from scratch. And not only was it made for that, but they made it specifically for Great America, who owned the Looney Tune pieces by then. And so I was Bugs Bunny during the summer in a very, very hot costume for a contest at I came in second. And
Wow.
The little 2-year-old that was dressed like a sort of kind of Tweety Bird won. So I think that that's where we veered off to with the Roadrunner. But I'm not quite positive. So if you guys let me know how you got there. If it wasn't that story, then I don't know what it would be. Pretty roses for the back. We've got more little cards on the front. So this comes in the 12. It's just a little bit bigger, 4 inches by 4 inches more. And so that one is done. And like I said, at the time that we get in fall, we get in some Christmas. I'm going to pass that back to you. Whoop. Just don't want the cord to pull. Bryce has controls now.
Trouble.
I'm not sure if that's so great, but here's my very, very quick preview. Here you go. Here you go. All right, I'm done for the day. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so we have Deck the Halls. It is the new Christmas season. Brittany said that it was really very sweet, and I don't think she saw it on the computer. I said, I haven't looked yet. I'll look when it comes in. And so I quickly took a peek at it yesterday, and I went, wow, that's kind of neat. And I do think that it's very sweet. She didn't say cute. She said sweet. So there was specific words there. I'm going to show you the patterns and solids, and I'm going to do the same thing. Here is our 12 by 12 version. But it's a lot harder for me to get in there and show you guys 12 by 12. So The 12 by 12 is 24 double-sided pages. It's 8 decorative pages, 2 sheets of each, and 4 pattern and solid pages. So you're getting quite a bit of paper with that set. Here is our patterns and solids. It's 16 double-sided sheets, 8 patterns and solids, and 2 sheets per design. So you've got some very nice colors, and even in this blue, you're getting a depth to the blue. It's not just plain blue. It doesn't quite pick it up the same, but it almost looks like it's been sanded down a little bit here and there. There's fades, things that aren't getting touched, don't really show in the picture, but you can definitely see it in person. And then this is the other side. Similar background, just a little bit lighter. Maybe you can see the fade in that more. I think you can. And then here's that side. Green with Swiss polka dots and the green fade on the back. And this one is just a tiny bit lighter, so you can see that fade a little better. And that one is a stripe. It looks like not twine, but twill, almost like the baker's thread, but in green instead of red. So that color that you're seeing is green. It's not, the TV makes it look black and white, but it really isn't. It's green. And you can see the fibers kind of furring a little bit. That's what I think of it called, where your twine kind of gets a little bit of a rough edge, like it undid just a little bit, and then you go to wrap it again, and it's not quite a fray. It's kind of in the threading itself. And you can see that on here. If you look closely, you can see it. So they've taken very specific attention to such tiny little things. Hi, Karen. Background in red. This one also has the twine, baker's twine. And then this was the lighter one, so you could see that background. This one is there. I can see it. It's a little bit easier to see on the red than it is on the blue. I don't know why. Just is. I don't have answers. I just have information. Okay, let's take a peek here. We've got Deck the Halls stickers. This is a nice little set. Okay. All of those pieces. This is really going to be fun. You're going to get different looks based on what your color, not your color usage, but the pictures that are within it. So you may find that there are some things that are fitting for you that you like more than others within here. But for me, I like all of it. It kind of hits all the sweet things that you would see for Christmas, and not necessarily the candy part, just the sweetness of the look of it. It's not childlike. It's beautiful. But a child would think that it was pretty neat if you gave them the nutcrackers, or you gave them some of the other pieces that look like wonder. This is the rub-ons. This is the size. So perspective-wise, here's my fingers. Debbie, I cleaned underneath my nails just for you. So there's my fingers right there. I have fairly thin fingers. So this is about the size of the Nutcracker, if that helps. Thank you, Karen, for giving a thumbs up. I appreciate it. We can use those anytime. Mary sent a message that it sounds like she's doing a little bit better with everything going on in her busyness of her home and caregiving for herself and her brother. And so she has started back up the drawing at the end of the month, and she pulls one from Wednesdays and one from Saturdays. So if you want to have if you want to try and get something sweet from the Crafty Friends department, this is something that they've chosen to do to invite people to come in. So I'm going to have to come up with some sort of a remark for you to leave by the time that I'm done showing this. I'll get there. I'm sure it will happen. Okay. So this is A6 open. So it's sitting at about 5 inches to 7.5-ish. And these have little punch outs. So there's little tiny die cuts in this one. Look at this is so much detail in these. See right there? They're already die cut out. You might just have to push some of these smaller ones out. That's how close they're trying to get on their die cuts. But look at that poinsettia. It almost looks 3D, doesn't it? It's not. It's flat. I promise. Irene, good. I'm glad. You have zoomed on through. It's amazing. Let's try right through there. There we go. So this one says, all is calm, all is bright, love, peace, believe, Christmas. Here's our other pieces of ephemera. Little hearts. Holly Jolly. That one's pretty sweet. This gives you the ability to see some of them a little bit closer than me just holding up the bag. Get an idea for the sizes that are in here too. So here's a lot of our smaller stuff in here. Smaller snowflakes. Some are a little bit bigger than the first snowflakes I put on. Look at that stocking. Merry Christmas. You know, I can't think that you can go wrong with a Graphic 45. I think in general, they not only have thought about anything and everything that you could need for something, but they're very well done. They've really thought them out, make sure that everything has the colors that go with. I like that it's not, oh, here's a color, there's a color. I can't use this with this set because this doesn't match. Right. By buying it, they've done all that matching for you. This is another Love, Joy, Peace, Believe Christmas. It's just a little bit smaller. Some mistletoe. Some nutcrackers. Look at that stocking. figure it out. Okay. I think that I've come up with this the most for remarks. I think this one's a good one. Okay. So please list if you don't have something for yourself that you want to put on there. If you could just answer the question as far as the sets, what is your favorite thing that you like that stands out from either or both sets? So this one has nutcrackers, and it's got snow globes, and it's got Christmas in town, and it's got these stockings. And so what is it that you like the best out of the theming that they chose for each one of these? I'm curious because I know that I like the Halloween ones. I'm just not sure what it is that I'm specifically enjoying about them. Okay, this one is a punch out, so you push through. So the heart comes out of the middle with the candy canes in the wreath. So I just can't put my finger on why it is that I like the Halloween one as much as I do. And I have a feeling that I would just put my own spin on it. And I can see craft paper possibly in its future. So what is it that you like that you're seeing? Either options. Look at these stamps. There we go. So that's how much ephemera is in these things, guys. Oh, missed a candy cane. There he is. I'm not kidding when I say that there's tons of pieces that you can use in your package. And I don't think that it would be hard to fill up your papers again and again and again. I'm not going to take the time to show you all of these, but the thing that I like about these is that they try and fit them in two spaces so that you can show, oh, hey, here's your frame, here's your front, right? So they put them they've made sure that they're going to use all the chipboard that they can. They don't like leave a whole bunch of stuff out of it. I appreciate that. Maybe it's something that you like better too. Do you like the rub-ons better or the chipboard better or the stickers? Like I said, I think the stickers and the rub-ons are a perfect fit for the fairy ones. So they really do put in some ideas on how they can be made. And they will have a different look if you use the rub-ons and the stickers than if you use the chipboard and the frames for that set. And I highly encourage you to try the different items that we don't normally go and grab right away, right? So here's some more of your chipboards. And these three items were all put together. You can see with the print. Look at that. So you can even glue these into the section, but look at this. You can take your little nutcracker and you can glue them onto the side with some foamies and have something in the middle, pictures from maybe years ago, maybe last winter. Who knows? We're just a place to say hello. Deck the halls. Look at this tag. I really do appreciate these. Got a door. And this is one solid piece. It doesn't have a push out. So just this one. The door isn't separate. And you've got a frame left over. And here are a couple of frames that fell off of the other pieces. So, other than that, I just have to show you what the paper looks like. Everybody, I'm sure, is waiting on the paper because I've shown you everything else. And you're like, please, just show us the paper. I can hear you from all the way across the country. Okay. I like the stockings too, Irene. Don't ask. Again, sometimes I don't have a reason why. I just like something. And it stands out. Okay, here is our Deck the Halls. This is 24 double-sided sheets. There's 8 decorative papers, 2 of each, and 4 pattern papers in solids and patterns. Yeah, 2 sheets per design. Okay, so here is our same kind of pattern paper that we had before in the 8.5 by 11. I think it's a little, it's not quite 8.5 by 11, but it's close. But this is different. I don't remember seeing this in here. So you really do, I think, I might be forgetting things, but I really do think that there are different things that you get in one set comparatively to the other.
More like an 8 by 10.
These are 8 by 8s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said 8.5 by 11.
No, the patterns,
Pattern
ones
papers.
that I showed you earlier, the pattern solids.
All right.
Yep. Oh, see, there it was. I just missed it. I just didn't remember it. It was that long ago. That's about as good as I can offer. Recently, it could have been 5 minutes ago and I couldn't tell you. Okay. So these are the postcards or the other cards. 2 of each design. Swiss dots and snowflakes. Holly and some more Swiss dots. Twine. So they've even put, no, I had the 2 snowflakes with me at the time. So here's this one. There's the paper, and then you've got the twine on the back. Got some nutcrackers. This is cute.
A little army.
Aren't those sweet? I think that paper needs to go to my brother. My brother started collecting nutcrackers when he was younger, much younger. He found his first one when we were in Germany for a trip. My dad was working abroad in England, and so we were there for about a year and 3 or 4 months. And we had gone over at Christmas time and gone to the Black Forest area. And they had tons of cuckoo clocks, which my mom came back with. And and my brother came back with a nutcracker, maybe even 2. And from that point forward, Mom would just collect nutcrackers for him. And so
Whether he wanted them or not.
I don't know. I was under the impression that he liked them. He had them around his room and such when he was still in grade school through his teens. But when he got married and moved out, they said, well, we don't really know what we could do with those. And so I think my mom still has all the nutcrackers saved in the shop storage area for our house. And so I'm sure that I'm going to be coming across nutcrackers over the years that I'm going to have to figure out why and where they came from.
The brother's address on
Pass them all to
back to him.
pass it all back to Brian. That's all
Mom
there
wanted you to
is
have
to it.
these. She saved them. There you go.
I got Fisher Price toys. Lots of older Fisher Price toys. We clean them up and use them with the preschool. We use them with our kids. By the time that our kids came along, they were so well used. We went ahead and we bought them new Fisher Price stuff. But I had the airport and I had lots of goodies. So, my grandma said that I was spoiled. So, I must have been. And I'll take it. Alrighty, that is all of it. So we have this set that is called Deck the Halls for Christmas. We have the fall one, which is called Ghostly Greetings. That's that set. And then we have some more items that are repeats for Graphic 45. I don't know what we're going to be ending up with this next week. So I would say stay tuned and let's find out. But Debbie's ordering has kind of went crazy when she was feeling much better, and now it's kind of slowed down. So we may just be showing you, maybe some cards from the Ghostly Greetings because I decided I like it. I don't know.
Brittany's got 4 boxes of Ocean, so
Oh,
it'll be something new.
good. We'll have something new next week. I love hearing that. I don't mind being creative on the spot, but sometimes it's kind of nice to be able to just go, I'd like to make this and I'd like to make that. So hopefully that is what will happen. And if there is nothing else, thumbs up, refresh to me, leave a comment. Thank you, Mary R., for reminding that. And we will see you next Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which makes it 3 hours later. Yeah, so 7 p.m. over on the East Coast. Okay, so have a great night, guys. Enjoy your dinners and have a good evening.
There may be a class on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what she wants to do.
I don't know either, but
We're going to make a guess. I
maybe a
do
class.
know that she had asked for an album. I don't think that she's made it yet because I haven't seen it come through here. So I know that last week she said something to Brittany about an album option. So there may be something coming down the pike that I don't know what it is, but she's got it figured out. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Bye.